Hello and welcome to the Top 10 House, where today we will be discussing 24 interesting facts about ancient Egypt. But before I start, if you enjoy this type of content, make sure to leave a like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you are notified when we next upload. And without further ado, let's get into it. Geography and environment. Number 1. Location along the Nile River. Ancient Egypt occupied the northeastern corner of Africa, and its civilization was closely tied to the Nile River. The Nile was not only the longest river in the world but also the most essential geographical feature of the region. Its annual flooding deposited nutrient-rich silt, creating fertile land along its banks, allowing the ancient Egyptians to cultivate crops and sustain their civilization. Number 2. Flow of the Nile River. The Nile River flowed from south to north, which was unique compared to most rivers. This unusual direction played a vital role in shaping Egyptian civilization as it made communication and transportation between upper, southern, and lower, northern Egypt more accessible. Number 3. The Nile Delta. The northernmost part of ancient Egypt was the Nile Delta, where the river meets the Mediterranean Sea. The delta's rich alluvial soil made it an agricultural heartland, providing sustenance for the population. Number 4. Kemet, the Black Land. The ancient Egyptians referred to their homeland as Kemet, meaning black land. This name was derived from the dark, fertile soil left by the Nile's annual floods, highlighting the profound importance of the river to their agriculture and existence. Number 5. The Red Land Deserts. The deserts on either side of the Nile were called the Red Land. These arid expanses served as natural barriers that protected Egypt from invasions and contributed to the sense of security and isolation that characterized the civilization. Society and culture. Number 6. Hierarchical society. Ancient Egyptian society was hierarchical, with a clear social structure. At the top was the pharaoh, who was not just a political leader but also considered divine. Beneath the pharaoh were various classes, including priests, government officials, scribes, artisans, and farmers. Number 7. Hieroglyphics. Hieroglyphics were the writing system of ancient Egypt, comprising over 700 symbols. These symbols could represent individual sounds, phonograms, or entire words, logograms. Hieroglyphics were used on temple walls, tombs, papyrus scrolls, and various artifacts. Number 8. Reverence for cats. Cats were highly revered in ancient Egypt and were seen as animals of high importance. Killing a cat, even accidentally, was considered a serious offense and could result in severe punishment. Number 9. Advancements in medicine. The ancient Egyptians were pioneers in medicine. They had an understanding of anatomy and treated various illnesses and injuries using herbal remedies, surgical procedures, and even dentistry. Their medical knowledge was recorded in texts like the Edwin Smith Papyrus. Pharaohs and monuments. Number 10. The Great Pyramid of Giza. The Great Pyramid, built for Pharaoh Khufu during the Old Kingdom, is one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. This massive structure is made up of approximately 2.3 million limestone and granite blocks, and it served as a tomb for the pharaoh. Number 11. The Sphinx. The Sphinx, with the body of a lion and the head of a pharaoh, is believed to represent Pharaoh Khafre. It stands in front of the Giza Plateau and may symbolize the pharaoh's power. Number 12. The Valley of the Kings. Located on the west bank of the Nile in Luxor, the Valley of the Kings is a burial ground for pharaohs and nobles. It contains over 60 tombs, including that of the famous Tutankhamun, where a wealth of treasures was discovered. Number 13. The Step Pyramid of Djoser. The Step Pyramid, located in Saqqara, was designed by the architect Imhotep for Pharaoh Djoser during the 3rd dynasty. It is considered one of the earliest examples of monumental stone architecture and represents a significant architectural innovation. Achievements and inventions. Number 14. Invention of papyrus. Ancient Egyptians developed papyrus, a writing material made from the pith of the papyrus plant. Papyrus sheets were used for writing, creating scrolls, and documenting various aspects of Egyptian life, including religious texts and administrative records. Number 15. Mathematics and geometry. The ancient Egyptians made significant contributions to mathematics, especially geometry. They used mathematics for various practical purposes, including land surveying for agricultural purposes and the construction of monumental structures like the pyramids. Number 16. Development of the calendar. The ancient Egyptians developed a calendar based on both lunar and solar cycles. This calendar was crucial for agricultural planning and predicting the annual flooding of the Nile. Number 17. Advancements in medicine. Egyptian physicians were skilled in various medical practices, including surgery, dentistry, and the use of medicinal herbs. The Edwin Smith Papyrus and the Ebers Papyrus are notable medical texts that document their knowledge. Number 18. The Shaduf. The shaduf was an essential irrigation device invented by the ancient Egyptians. It consisted of a counterbalanced pole with a bucket at one end, allowing farmers to efficiently lift water from the Nile and distribute it to their fields. Trade and economy. Number 19. Trading hub. Ancient Egypt's wealth was built on its extensive trade networks. The civilization traded resources such as gold, precious stones, exotic goods, and agricultural products with neighboring regions in Africa, the Middle East, and the Mediterranean. Number 20. Artistic craftsmanship. Egyptian artisans were highly skilled, producing intricate jewelry, pottery, textiles, and other artistic works. These items were not only functional but also had religious and aesthetic significance. Decline and foreign rule. Number 21. Conquest by foreign powers. Egypt experienced periods of foreign rule throughout its history. It was conquered and ruled by various empires, including the Persians, Greeks, under Alexander the Great, and Romans, which significantly influenced its culture and governance. Number 22. Cleopatra VII. Cleopatra VII, the last pharaoh of Egypt, is one of the most famous figures in Egyptian history. Her relationships with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony played a pivotal role in the politics of the Roman Republic and ultimately led to the end of the Ptolemaic kingdom. Invasions and conflicts. Number 23. Battle of Kadesh. The Battle of Kadesh, fought in the 13th century BCE between the Egyptians and the Hittites, is one of the earliest recorded battles in history. It occurred during the reign of Pharaoh Ramesses II and ended inconclusively, resulting in one of the first known peace treaties. Number 24. Invasion of the Sea Peoples. The Sea Peoples, a group of mysterious raiders, invaded the eastern Mediterranean and Egypt around the 12th century BCE. Their attacks contributed to the decline of the New Kingdom and the instability in the region. And that's it for today. Make sure that you leave a like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell so that you're notified when we next upload another informative video. Thank you for watching. See you next time.